Hello everyone, this is Satsandeep working as assistant professor in Vignans Nirula in CSE department. So now today we are going to talk about circular linked list. So in our previous lectures we have seen single linked list and doubly linked list. So what is circular linked list? So circular linked list is a type of linked list, so which is a small modification from the single linked list or doubly linked list. So let us see how we can make a circular linked list. Topics are covered in this lecture. So straight away we are going to see what is a circular linked list, and after that we are going to see circular single linked list. Okay, so and also its operations like insertion and deletion, and later we are going to see circular doubly linked list and its insertion and deletion. So first of all, what is a circular linked list? So circular linked list is a same linked list. Here we are going to connect the end of the last node and the first node. Okay, so to make it in a circular fashion. So here if you take a regular linked list, so the last node to next field contains null. But rather here what we are going to do is the last node's next field we are going to put it as the first node, so that from any node to any other node you can traverse. Means suppose you are at the last node. Okay, so if you want to go to the first node, so you can go to the next node like that. So you can traverse like that. So it makes it very easy for traversing backward or forward. It depends upon the type of linked list which you are going to implement on. So the circular linked list can be implemented both using the single linked list and double linked list. So we can see both of them. So let us see how we can represent the circular linked list using a single linked list. So when it comes to the operations, so we have insertion. So here for inserting a node into the circular singly linked list, so here there are two cases. First, you are going to insert the node as the beginning node or the starting node. In the second case, we are going to insert the new node as the end node. Okay, so we are going to see these two cases. Inserting the new node at the beginning of the circular linked list. So we have a circular singly linked list here. We need to insert the new node at the beginning. So here what we have to do? We have to insert this new node at the beginning, and also we have to link the last node to the new node. So now let us see how we are going to do that. So here, so if avail is equals to null, so here every time you insert a node, we need to check for the available space. So here avail equals to null means it means that there is no available space. So if there is no available space, you cannot insert the new node. So you go to step 7 and exit. But here in our case, so let us think that there is a available space. So we can proceed to the step 2. See, every time you insert a new node, you want to insert a new node, you need to check for the available space. Once the available space is you have the available space, you need to address this new node to the avail. So actually avail contains the address of the available space. So new node equal to avail. So you are going to give the address for the new node. So the avail always points to the next available free location. So since this address is already given, so we need to point to the next available space. So that's why avail equal to avail to next. So here the first 3 steps are the same for the node for insertion. Okay, inserting a node. So now let us see what we are going to do. So since we create a new node, and this new node's data is taken as the value, which is 9. So new node to data is equals to value. So now, so we need to insert the new node and make this last node to be linked to this new node. So we need to address this last node also. So in order to address this last node, we need to take a temporary variable. So that's why, so we have PTR which is initialized to start. And now we are going to advance this PTR up to this node. So what is this node? So which is the last node, which means, so we are going to advance this PTR while PTR to next not equals to start. Okay, PTR equal to PTR to next. So it means that PTR to next, so here this fellow's next is actually start. So that's why PTR stops here, because if PTR is here, PTR to next is equals to what? Start. So it stops here, and now we are at step 8. So now what we have to do? So after this node, means between this node and start node, we need to put this node. Okay, so we need to modify 2 links here. So let us see how we are going to do that. So PTR to next, so new node to next equals to start. So it means that, so new node, this is the new node, so new node to next equals to start. Okay, and now this link, what is this link? So PTR to next is equal to new node. So PTR to next equal to new node. We do in step. Next one, new node. So once the new node is inserted here, we have to make this as the start. So what here? Start equals to new node. So this becomes the start. Inserting the new node at the end. So we have a circular linked list. So we need to insert this new node at the end. So here, after inserting this new node, what we have to do? We have to make this new node's next field to be pointing back to the start. So how we are going to do that? So the first 3 steps are the same for everything, for if we are going to insert. And now new node to data is equals to value. We are going to take the value here. And now, so new node, so you have a new node, and the new node's next field should be what? So the new node, this is the new node, new node's next field should be what? Start. So that's what we have. New node to next is equals to start. So now these two are linked, and now these two has to be linked. How can this be linked? So this node has to be addressed. What is this node? So now what we are going to do is, so we are going to take the PTR here, we are going to advance the PTR until PTR to next equals to start. So the PTR stops here. Okay, while PTR to next equals not equals to start, so PTR equal to PTR to next. So PTR stops here. So now this node is PTR. So how we are going to link these two nodes? So PTR to next equal to new node. So PTR to next equal to new node. That's it. When it comes to the deletion from the singly linked list, singly circular linked list, so here again we have 2 cases. So deleting the first node or deleting the last node. Okay. So in both the cases we are going to see how the deletion happens. Let us see the first case here. So insert, delete the node, delete the first node, okay, from the circular linked list. So we need to delete this node, and also what we have to do? We have to make this node as a start. See, as the last node is pointing to this first node, so the last, after deletion, this last node has to be pointing to this node. Okay, so let us see how we are going to do that. So definitely we need to address the last node, we need to take a PTR field. So yeah, let us see in step 2. In step 1, we are going to check whether underflow condition. What is underflow condition? If start is not there, if there is no start at all, so it means that, so there is no linked list at all, right? So every time you need to delete a node, so you have to check whether there is existing linked list or not. So start actually points to the address of the first node. So if there is no start, it means that there is no linked list. So that's why, so we are going to check. So this step is same for every deletion. So since in our case start is not null, so we go to step 2. So in step 2, so first of all we initialize the PTR. Why? Because we need to address this last node, so that's why we need PTR. So what we have to do? So we are going to advance this PTR until PTR to next equals to start. So PTR has to stop here. So while PTR to next not equals to start, so PTR equal to PTR to next. So PTR stops here. And once you have PTR here, so now we need to delete this node, okay, and you have to make this node next field should be this node. What is that? PTR to next is equal to this node. What is this node? start to next. So PTR to next equal to start to next. So we are going to link this both. Okay. Once we link this both, so what we have to do? We have to make this node as a start. Okay. We make this node as a start. So we need to delete this node, because if you make this node as a start, so this node you cannot find this node. So that's why, so free start. So we are going to delete this node, and now we have to make this node as start. What is this node? So PTR to next, right? So PTR to next. So start equal to PTR to next. Deleting the last node from the circular linked list. So you are given a linked list like this. We need to delete this node. Okay. So if you are going to delete this node, what you are going to do? So after deleting this node, the previous node, this node's next field should be pointing to start. So how we are going to do that is, so here we make use of two pointers. Why? Because we need to address this node as well, right? So that's why we need two pointers, so which is pre-PTR and PTR. So here in step 2, so we are going to initialize PTR to start. So we are going to repeat step 4 and 5, okay, these two steps. So while PTR to next not equals to start. So here every time you are going to advance the PTR until PTR to next equals to start. So here we want to stop the PTR here. So that's why, so we have put like PTR to next not equal to start. So we are going to advance. So here what we are going to do, every time the PTR advance, so your pre-PTR also follows PTR. Okay. So the previous node of PTR should be pre-PTR every time. So that's why set pre-PTR equal to PTR. Okay. So if PTR is here, so pre-PTR should be here, right? So PTR equal to PTR to next. Okay. So like that, so every time your pre-PTR follows PTR. Okay. So now here PTR stops here and pre-PTR stops here, and now what we are going to do now? So we want to delete this node. Okay. So if we want to delete this node, we have to make this node's next field as the start. So how we are going to do that? So pre-PTR to next is equals to start. So pre-PTR to next equals to start. So that's what, set pre-PTR to next equal to start. Next, so this has to be deleted. So what is that? Free PTR. So that's what we are going to do in step 7. Circular doubly linked list. So basically it is the circular linked list which is implemented using doubly linked list. So here what are the changes between the doubly linked list and a circular linked list? Let us observe. In a doubly linked list, the last node's next field is null, but rather here in a circular linked list, circular doubly linked list, last node's next field will be the first node. And the other difference is, in a doubly linked list, last node, first node's previous field is null. Here in this circular doubly linked list, first node's previous field is last node. So that what we are going to do is, we are going to interconnect the first node and last node with two links, backward and forward links, so that from any node to any other node you can move forward or backward. So that this is a kind of never ending. So you can call it as the list doesn't have any beginning or end. So when it comes to the operations here, so insertion is one of the operations in a circular doubly linked list. So here we are going to insert as the starting node. So you are going to insert at the beginning, you are going to make the new node as the starting node, or in next case you are going to make the new node as the last node. Inserting the new node at the beginning of the doubly circular linked list. Okay. So you want to insert a new node, this new node at the beginning of this doubly circular linked list. So let us see how we are going to do that. So if you are going to insert this new node at the start, you have to make this new node as start, and also you need to interconnect the last node to this node with 4 links. Okay, 2 forward links and 2 backward links. So let us see how we are going to do that. So first of all, this first as this is the insertion process, the first 3 steps are the same. So now we have the new node to data is initialized to value. Since we need to address the last node, we must take a temporary variable which is PTR. So what we are going to do here? So we are going to move this PTR until PTR to next equal to new node. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. So while PTR to next not equal to PTR equal to PTR to next. So PTR stops here. So now what we have to do? So we have to make this node as start. Okay, if you want to, so previously this is start, so you have to make this after insertion, the new node has to become a start. So before that we need to link these 2 nodes. Okay, last node to the first node. So how we are going to do that? So let us see. Okay, so set PTR to next equal to new node. So this is the PTR. So PTR to next equal to new node. Okay, this is the forward link, and means first of all we want to connect this new node to the last node. Okay, and the opposite, the reverse pointer, what is that? New node to PTR. So here PTR to next equals to new node. So PTR to next equals to new node, and new node to previous equals to PTR, right? So that's what here, new node to previous equal to PTR, means these both are connected. And now this node, the new node has to be connected with the start. So how this has to be connected? New node to next equal to start, and start to previous equal to new node. So that's what we are going to do in the steps 11 and 12. Okay, so new node to next equal to start, and start to previous equal to new node, and after that what? New node equal to start equals to new node. Okay, so this becomes start, and we are going to exit. Now let us see inserting a new node at the end. Okay, we want to, so this is a doubly circular linked list. We want to insert this new node at the end of this. Okay, so here we need to address this node, because after this node we need to insert the new node, and after inserting we need to connect this new node to the first node, that is start. So let us see how we are going to do that. So here initially we need a temporary variable. So here new node to next equals to start, because the new node, if you insert here, the next field should be start. So that's why new node to next is equal to start. Okay, so that's what initially we initialize that. So and after that, so we need to take a PTR, because we need to address this node. So we are going to move this PTR until here, so which is done in your step 8. So now let us see step 9. So you have PTR here, and now this PTR should be connected to this new node. How to do that? Forward and backward link. PTR to next equals to new node, and new node to previous equal to PTR. That's what. So PTR to next and new node to previous, right? So which is done in step 9 and 10. And now, so this starts previous field should be connected to new node. So that's what we are going to do in the last step. Set start to previous is equals to new node. So now we have successfully connected these nodes. When it comes to the deletion from the doubly linked list, doubly circular linked list, so you are going to delete the first node, that is first case, or you can delete the last node, that is the second case. So we are going to see these 2 cases when it comes to the deletion of a node from doubly circular linked list. So deleting the first node from the doubly circular linked list. So you have a doubly circular linked list like this, and from this we need to delete this first node. So if you delete this first node, what we have to do? We have to connect this last node with this second node. Okay, and you have to make this as the second node as the start. So now let us see how we are going to do that. So yeah, so since this is a deletion, so we need to check the underflow, and since it is no underflow, so now we need to take this PTR, so a temporary variable, because we need to address the last node. We need to connect the last node with the second node. So that's why we need PTR here. So here after step 3, okay, so your PTR will be here, okay. So and now we need to connect this PTR to this node. So how you are going to make this node as a start? Before you make this node as a start, so we need to connect these two. So how we are going to connect means, so set PTR to next equal to start to next. So what is that? So this node, what is this node? Start to next. So where we have to put PTR to next. So PTR to next is equals to this node. So PTR to next equal to start to next. So we have connected the forward link. So now let us see the opposite link. So what is that? So this nodes to previous. What is this node? Start to next. Start to next, which field? Previous. Start to next to previous is equal to what? PTR. So that's what. Start to next to previous equal to PTR. And after that, what we have to do? So we need to delete this node. So how we are going to delete that? Free start. Okay. Once you free start, so you have to make this node as a start. How you are going to get this node? So PTR to next, right? So start equal to PTR to next. Deleting the last node from the doubly circular linked list. So you have this last node and now you have to delete this node. And after deleting this node, so the node before this node, which is 8, has to be interconnected with 1, the starting node. So how you are going to do here? This one is, so here before that, if it is a singly linked list, so this node has to be addressed with another temporary variable. Since this is a doubly linked list, there is no need of a two temporary variables. Okay, so let us see how it is. So initially PTR equal to start. So now we need to advance the PTR until this node. What is this node? How we can do that? Until PTR to next equal to start. Okay, so while PTR to next not equal start, so we are going to advance the PTR. So PTR stops here and now the PTR is here. So we need to delete this PTR. Okay, before you delete this PTR, you need to connect these two. How we are going to connect these two? So let us see. What is this node? PTR to previous. Okay, PTR to previous to which field we have to do? Next. PTR to previous to next is equal to what? Start. So PTR to previous to next equal to start. We do in the step 5. Next, this is the forward link. Let us see the opposite link. That means the reverse link. So what is from start to this node? What is that? Start to previous. Right? In start to previous, what we have to put? This node. What is this node? PTR to previous. That's what we are going to do. So start to previous is equal to what? PTR to previous. So this is what. So set start to previous equal to PTR to previous. And once we do the two links, and what we have to do here? So we need to delete this node. So delete PTR. Let us recap what we have learned today. So first of all, we have done with the introductory part of the circular linked list. So we have seen what is a circular linked list and why we need a circular linked list and all those things. And after that, we have seen the circular singly linked list and its operations like insertion and how insertion and deletion is done in a circular singly linked list. And next, we have seen the circular doubly linked list. So there we have seen the insertion and deletion operations in circular doubly linked list. So by this we end up today's lecture, and also this is the end of the linked list. Thank you.